show called ESPN Junior. You can find us on YouTube on ESPN Junior, or we have our site called ESPNJunior.com. My name is Pierre Simonian, this is Hago Benassian, and that is Henrik Benassian. We will be talking to you guys about right now, the NBA. So let's get to it, Henrik.
I'd like to start off by talking about the Eastern Conference. In first place, the Miami Heat at 26-12. They have been 6-4 in the last 10 games. And breaking news, everybody. Warriors guard Stephon Curry will miss his second straight game today with his right ankle injury. That's some interesting stuff right there. It sure is. As I was saying, in the Eastern Conference, the leaders are Miami Heat, led by the All-Star LeBron James. Probably another MVP season he's having, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I would agree.
Yes. Just a game back are the up and rising New York Knickerbockers. What would you like to say about them this year, Andrew?
Well, in points per game, they're 8th overall. In rebounds per game, they're 26th.
Yeah, they're not really a great rebounder team.
They're pretty, they're not a top team. They don't have a lot of height, but with that, with Carmelo,
The story of J.R. Smith, he's just been playing excellent lately.
He was a great pickup last year for the
Yeah, that was a great choice.
Their last game, which was yesterday, was against the Detroit Pistons in Detroit.
No, it was not in Detroit. It was in London. They played in London, England.
Thank you for that correction.
O2 Arena. It was a magnificent game.
Carmelo Anthony was the leading scorer at 26 points.
Yeah.
He's been lighting it up, everybody.
He averages 29.2 points per game, and that's just
beast.
As I was saying, in third place, Indiana Pacers. They had made a lot of noise last year in the postseason against Miami Heat, especially Roy Hibbert, but I don't see them doing anything a lot with Roy Hibbert this year, Pierre.
Yeah.
He has gone down in a lot of things. It has not been great. Under 10 points a game, that's just not going to get it
I
done.
don't think anyone can catch up with Miami this year. They're just too good. There are no good Eastern Conference teams that are keeping up with them, except for the New York Knicks, but their age will probably wear them down, don't you think?
Yes, sir. And at fourth place for the East, Chicago Bulls. The most surprising team in my opinion this year. They have not had Derrick Rose the whole year, and they are only 3.5 games back there.
Well, I'll tell you who's the most surprising team to me. The LA Clippers.
We'll get to that. As I was saying.
In the Eastern Conference, are you saying, right?
Yes, I am.
Alright.
When Derrick Rose comes back, I believe they will be number one.
Finish number one.
Yes. But I do not think
that's the only thing I think that can stop Miami.
Yes.
Last year, without Derrick Rose in the playoffs, they lost to the 76ers. Not a good year for them. If Derrick Rose keeps on getting injured, they need to do something about that. They need to go on to the future.
Yes. In fifth place, the Brooklyn Nets made a coaching change, firing Avery Johnson. It's been the best move they've had all year.
Yeah.
Except for acquiring Joe Johnson.
I'm not sure. Yo, why do you think that's a bad choice of getting Joe Johnson?
It's a great choice.
It's a great team.
No,
Dude.
wow.
And breaking news coming from ESPN. Zach Randolph injured for his game tonight. Cannot come day-to-day status. What do you have to say for the double-double leader in the NBA?
Well, I think Zach Randolph is a tremendous key to the Memphis Grizzlies' success. It's going to be a major loss, but the teammate chemistry they have with each other, they're going to be alright.
Tony Allen.
It's okay. Yeah.
They're number 4 in the league, and it's a tough Western Conference.
Yes, as we move on to that,
Let's get back to the standings.
Oklahoma City Thunder, best record in the league, 31-8. They're shaping up to be something.
They're going to win the finals this year.
It's going to be a tough ride throughout the Western Conference, though. It's going to be enough, and I believe we have breaking news here. Yes, it is. Kobe Bryant not happy with the Lakers playing throughout the race. That's terrific. As we move on, finals candidate, you'd say, are the Thunder.
Finals candidate. The only team that I think can stop them is either the Clippers or the Spurs.
Alright, moving on.
That's an interesting saying that you say Spurs, because I think they do great in the season, but when they go into the playoffs, they don't really do justice.
I'd like to say the opposite. Disagreeing with the Clippers, with your idea of the Clippers. Let me tell you the reason why. Because they're a very young team. They have not been to the finals.
I think they have potential for a future, but I don't think they can win.
Yeah, I don't think they can win it this year. If they're gonna stop the Thunder, they gotta do it in the second round. But if it's in like the Western Conference, I don't really
thing. They don't have chemistry for playoffs. Oh, they made a second round, they got swept by the Spurs. It was kind of upsetting. At least they can win. But Spurs, 3-point shooting.
Speaking of the Spurs, third place right now in the Western Conference at 30-11. Want to know an interesting fact, folks? The Spurs have not made one single player off the team. They have not made a roster change from last season to this season. That's some quotient by Greg Popovich. He has been tremendous.
I have to say something.
What you got to say?
There's a lawyer, an attorney, who's suing the Spurs.
Yes, I've heard about that.
Suing the Spurs for benching their 4 players.
I disagree with that.
You think they should sue for that?
Well,
What are they going to sue?
let me say my things. Peace. Well, if you're actually the fan that's going to the game and you're a Clipper fan, right? You're wearing the Clipper jersey. Let's say you go to a Clipper game courtside seat, and you want to see Chris Paul, your favorite player, and Blake Griffin throwing lobs and stuff, and they're just not there. Yeah, they bench playing. Brandon.
Yeah, but the home court, I'm talking about in Miami, they bench. It was in Miami when they benched.
Well, and there was fans Spurs and still.
Well, I have to say this, it was the Miami Heat attorney who was against the Spurs. And why would you sue someone for winning a game?
Well,
it doesn't make sense.
I
understand you pay the money.
I also think
but
Greg Popovich, they should just let him do what he wants to do. You know, he's the coach. He wants to sit out his players for the rest of the game.
Players are players, doesn't matter. So I disagree with that. Yeah. We'll see the super, right?
Let me tell you guys. Now, Greg Popovich has done this before.
Yeah, and
he's ran into trouble with David Stern. Who was retired in 2014, thank God. But the San Antonio Spurs do not have the right to be sued. Because Greg Pop, it's a very old roster. They're one of the oldest guys on the team.
And they need to break those
Miami Heat are a run and gun team. He did not want his players to play in that game, so they did not get fatigued. And they made it a close game.
It was not a blowout, was it a blowout?
It was very good. It proves that the San Antonio Spurs have a nice supporting cast. I say,
but who do you think has the best?
I say instead of David Stern finding the Spurs, David Stern should reward the Spurs $25,000 because of that supporting cast that led into to the close game of the Miami.
Well, who do you think has the best bench in the NBA?
I'm gonna go with the Clippers. You know why?
Yeah.
Because the starters come out, it looks like there's another unit of starters and they're not bench players. They're all playing together, swinging, splashing, shooting threes, lobbing it up.
Eric Bledsoe, did you see?
Yeah, but
without Chris Paul, they beat Memphis.
Yeah.
They beat Memphis, and last night they beat
3-game winning streak. I think
Houston,
yes. Houston and Timberwolves.
Yeah, and the Timberwolves, which they've blown out. They blew out in all 3 games.
Let me tell you this. Notice how, folks, since the Eastern Conference is not that competitive, we're talking more on the Western Conference. So, sorry. I mean, really, because Eastern Conference, all you really have is Miami.
Miami and the Knicks.
And the Knicks. But New York, I don't think they're going to show up in the playoffs, even though I really like that team. I just don't think they're going to win it this year. But in the Western Conference, you have Oklahoma City Thunder, Los Angeles Clippers, Spurs, Grizzlies, a very energetic team this year. They're looking quite strong.
Golden State is a planning team too.
Yes, as we go on. Memphis Grizzlies in 4th place, really good. That's all I have to say.
His long arms, wow.
He looks like the brother of Kevin Durant. Wouldn't you agree?
Long arms.
Terrific, great player. Golden State Warriors, Mark Jackson has been doing something great down there.
Ever since that complaint last season by the fans,
Yep.
they've changed things around and David Lee.
Stephen Curry right now is out for them. It's going to be a little tough stretch. They just need to stay calm and execute on their offense and defensive scheme. Another nice surprise team, Denver Nuggets.
Denver, wow. Andre Iguodala was a nice trade for them to pick up. And Denver Nuggets.
That was a trade with
a team to watch out for.
Right.
A team to watch out for. And moving on down to Utah Jazz.
They're another surprise team.
Surprise team at home. You don't want to versus Utah Jazz
Yeah.
at home. They have one of the loudest crowds.
But to me, I think Oklahoma
And it's
has
a lot of altitude.
Yeah. And then Houston.
James Harden is the Houston Rockets team. I do not see any supporting cast there. If James Harden keeps this up, they'll be an 8th place team. They'll get out in the first round. They have to build around James Harden in order to be a
You can't make all the points for his team. His teammates and all the
And you want to know an interesting fact about the Rockets?
Yeah.
They call Omer Ashik the Big O, as in Oscar Robertson. Now, how could you make that comparison with Omer Ashik and Oscar Robertson?
Wait, talking about before, there's this quote saying you could win a game with one player, but you can't win a championship without a team.
Exactly.
That's exactly what you're saying.
And it is, because it's actually the truth. See, Lakers, they have a team, but it's just not showing up
Like,
defense.
come on, man, with the Lakers. You know what
I think they did a bad choice just picking D'Antoni over Phil Jackson, because now Phil Jackson, I don't think he's gonna come back.
The Lakers right now in 11th place, they
What do you think
are.
they have to change? That's the question. They're not going to win.
I think their offense is fine, but I think defense just has to improve.
They're only 3.5 games behind 8th place.
No, their defense is fine. Their offense has to improve. They're defensively one of the best teams.
No, not to me. D'Antoni, he is known for offensive coach, not defensive coach. As you
But
saw
look, listen.
in New York, we saw it in New York 2 years ago when Melo was playing there with D'Antoni.
That was just.
It's just didn't work. It did not work. And Phoenix, D'Antoni coached Phoenix too, and
They were good. They were
didn't go
good.
anywhere.
They had the roster for D'Antoni's offense. Phoenix Suns did. Lakers do not. Lakers have the perfect roster for the triangle offense, which Phil Jackson brought. They should have got Phil
You
Jackson.
guys want to know a quick fact? Phil Jackson, when he ran the triangle offense, there was 260 options in that offense.
That's just.
Now, how are you going to guard 260 options? And when
That's why they were
when
winning
he just fired,
championships. It doesn't make
when he
sense to me.
retired and they got Mike Brown, he just ruined the whole thing. They started off 0-4, and that just made the whole roster just melancholy. And you know, D'Antoni came, they did a little bit better, but I still think they should get a new coach. You know, to me, this is a experimental season.
You know how you said that one player can win games, but one player can't win championship?
Yes,
That's exactly what the Lakers are doing right now.
exactly.
I would
Kobe
not
Bryant.
say that. I would.
But they're not winning as many games. But the team is relying on Kobe Bryant. What if Kobe Bryant gets injured for the rest of the season? What's going to happen? They're going to fall all the way last place. Lakers need to make a change. Dwight Howard not doing good.
I really think.
How they saw getting injured. It's becoming a mess for
No,
them.
and injuries for the Lakers this year have been a major setback because first you lose Nash, and then you lose Dwight Howard. The big three, big men. You lose them, and then Robert Sacre, a rookie coming from the D-League, has to be a starter. But Earl Clark, he has been showing up, you know.
Speaking of Earl Clark, they played the Heat yesterday. They only had 6 points. 2 of 5 shooting.
Well, you know, the Heat,
wanna hear the interesting fact?
the Heat showed great defense yesterday. I don't know what was wrong with them. They were just showing great defense.
Alright, I'm going to ask you guys something. Do you think Lakers are going to make the playoffs this year?
I believe so.
I don't think so.
I don't
and I don't want them to.
I
I don't want
believe.
them to.
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. If they don't make a change, they're gonna stay 11, 12. They're just gonna be a middle team. They're not gonna be a good team. They're not gonna be a playoff contender team if they stay like this.
I think they'll lock up the 7th place, 7th or 6th place.
You know, I don't want Lakers to go in the playoffs because even if they do, you have bragging rights saying, oh, they went to the playoffs. But in the first round, you're gonna have to be playing major teams like Oklahoma, and you're just gonna get blown out, and you're just gonna humiliate yourself. And you don't want that.
And if Lakers don't make the playoffs, they're gonna have a better team next year, please. They're gonna have a bunch of changes if they don't make the playoffs.
You know, they're gonna have a lot of off-season roster changes.
Because of Kobe Bryant, they're gonna make a lot of changes. He's not happy with this team right now. He's just not
You guys
happy.
want to know another interesting fact? Kobe Bryant leads the league in points. Dwight Howard leads the league in rebounding. And the Lakers are still in the 11th place. And Dwight Howard is the 3rd best field goal percentage shooter.
The thing is, they're scoring a lot of points on offense. But when it comes to defense, there's no defense. Knocking down threes there, threes on the left.
Speaking about defense, when you saw the Spurs game against Lakers, do you remember that game? Spurs were left wide open, just hitting threes every second. But Lakers came back, and I think that was just luck. Because you know how Reggie Miller, he had like 11 points in, I don't know, like 10 seconds? That was luck too. That was a once in a lifetime experience. But those clubs, you know, that 3 he had was just great.
Alright, are you guys surprised that Larry Sanders is leading in blocks in the league?
Well, he's just a guy that plays with a lot of effort.
A lot of energy.
A pretty one-dimensional player on a good side defense with championships. He's enabling Bucks to get in games with all these blocks.
That's why the Bucks are a playoff contending team right now.
Yep.
And another interesting fact is Chris Paul leads the league in steals. He's just quick. He's fast. He gets those steals. People see it there, but now they don't. It's like Chris Paul.
I mean, you gotta love a guy that loves to play offense and defense. That's what they have in Chris Paul. He's their franchise player.
And then Tyson Chandler leading the league in field goal percentage. He's pretty accurate now.
He gets a lot of tip-ins, folks. You gotta watch out.
And are you surprised about Dwight Howard starting his season on the All-Star team?
Yes, I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised?
I'm not surprised.
I mean, when you think about it, there are no centers in the Western
I'm
Conference.
surprised because Tim Duncan is having an amazing season.
Yeah, but he's old, you know, he's getting older.
Yeah, but he's having a great season. He's having so much effect on his first team.
But
alright guys, tell us about your All-Star opinions down in the comments below and we'll comment back with you guys. Thank you and we'll be right back with NFL. Alright folks, welcome back to ESPN Junior. Heading on to the NFL with the New England Patriots and Baltimore Ravens. Who do you guys think is going to win that game?
well, it's gonna be on Sunday, 2:30 in New England,
3:30, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific time.
on CBS. Although this is in New England, I'm gonna give it to the Baltimore Ravens. I'll give you all the reasons right now. First of all, Rob Gronkowski for the Patriots is out.
That's gonna be a key factor.
That's a starter already. Joe Flacco leads the all-time NFL record for most postseason games away wins. That's 5 wins away in the postseason. That's another record. And they also have the emotional leadership from Ray Lewis. He announced at the start of the postseason he will retire
After the NFL season is over.
Yes. So that has given the Ravens an emotional lift. You saw the last 2 games, a very close game again in Denver.
Oh my god.
Gutted it
You
out.
should have seen Peyton Manning's face. He was mad.
And a class act by
But it was
Peyton,
great sportsmanship for him to wait in that locker room and congratulate him. I gotta give that to Peyton Manning.
But the scouts of the NFL have given only 2 advantages to the Ravens, which is their running back position and their safeties. While they gave the coaching to Patriots, defensive back to the Patriots, linebackers to the Patriots, defensive and offensive ones to the Patriots, and the coach.
Either Baltimore will have a breakout game, win by so many points, it's like gonna be a blowout, or New England is gonna take it by a few points, by like a touchdown or 2 points.
Let me tell you why Ravens are going to win. I just pulled out this leading scorers, leading stats and stuff, and passer rating. Joe Flacco,
Lead the league in the playoffs.
yeah. Tackles, Ray Lewis in Baltimore. Kerry Williams in Baltimore. Daniel Alert, Baltimore. Rushing yards, Ray Rice, Baltimore. Sacks, Terrell Suggs, Paul Kruger. Rushing yards, Anquan Bolden, and receiving yards, my bad.
Baltimore Ravens are a talented team, I can tell you that.
And interceptions, we got Corey Graham, and we got Kerry Williams once again.
They're all talented, Dad, I can tell you that.
Now, as we said, Rob Gronkowski's done for the season. They went 4-1, the Patriots did, without Gronkowski in the regular season this year.
So what do you have to say about that?
So it's pretty much dangerous, but he's a big mismatch, and I think it will still make a difference.
So who's your prediction to win this game again?
I'm going to say the Ravens 24-17.
Go.
I'm going to say Ravens 25-17.
How do you get 25?
You can get 25. You can. Okay. All right.
You started, man.
No, we'll just cut it. Keep going.
And I picked the Patriots 31-28. Field goal in overtime.
Alright, now moving on to the NFC Championship between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. What do you got to say about that, Pierre?
If Colin Kaepernick wins this game, oh my God, who needs Alex Smith anymore?
Well,
He's just having an outstanding season. Colin Kaepernick, can you believe it? Out of nowhere he comes, and they're in the NFC Championship. I know San Francisco came last year and couldn't win it, but I think with Colin Kaepernick,
but let me tell you this, Pierre. The Falcons are 7-1 in the regular season at home. But the 49ers have a decent 5-3 record on the road during the regular season. Kaepernick, I believe, will finally break today in this game. But I still think the San Francisco defense will win this game against the Falcons. Frank Gore will have a great game too.
alright, I'm gonna predict 49ers 10-7.
10-7.
It's gonna be a low scoring game, I can tell you that.
There's 249 points over and under in the betting fields.
10-7. I'm gonna go Falcons. I'm gonna go 21-17 Falcons.
I'm going to say 49ers 42-35. Alex Smith will come back in due to Colin Kaepernick's horrible day, and he will win this game for us.
No way.
I really think so.
No, Colin Kaepernick is gonna break out.
Kaepernick is 6-2 as a starter.
How about Alex Smith? Tell me that.
Well, Alex Smith, after his concussion, did not have any chances to prove himself. And either Colin Kaepernick has a breakout game and wins the whole thing, or if he fails, they'll put in Alex Smith, because they will not believe in the rookie struggling.
Alright, folks.
Moving
After
on to
this, we're gonna come up with an intro. Hi, everyone. Howdy, y'all.
Oh my god. Awesome.
Hi, and this is a new show called ESPN. Hi, everyone, and this is a new call. Mom! Hello, everybody, and this is a new show called ESPN Junior. Oh my god.
Every time you laugh.
Alright, welcome back to ESPN Junior. My name is Pierre Simonian, and we're gonna come to you guys with the NFL players. Oh my, these starting suck. You guys laugh too much.
We just have to say welcome back, folks, and now on to the NFL.
Okay.